Good morning.
Daydream with me.
Hello, Thing Art. Thanks for sharing me out. You shared me out the other day.
Possibilities and open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Sure that I'm not sure, knowing I don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice.
Hey, controversial cruising.
Carry the wind.
Uh-oh.
Drown out the rain.
Let me use that. And then
makes sense without the pain.
okay, let me get back to the comments. Controversial cruising. You are here with me this morning. It seemed like you're the only one, and you had to get up early. You had to have destination fun. Haven't seen you for a while. You off work today? I got destination fun with me, girl. Oh. Been a little while having it, girlie. It's been a little while. I'm going to talk about my jury experience yesterday, too. Hey, Warm Strong. Lord, my baby brother here. What can I say? Tonight is Wednesday night. Controversial Cruising and Warm Strong are going to be live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And no controversial. I don't remember the other time. I think it's 4 or 5 for your time. But I only have to remember my time. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Controversial Cruising and Warm Strong will be live. I'm drinking cold coffee too. And then Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to have, hey, Scratch and Pete, I'm going to have my 2-year celebration. And Warmstrong's going to be on there. You know, you just can't wait for Warmstrong. He didn't have no choice. Jamie, if she didn't have a choice. I want Geeky Girl. I'm going to see if I can get her. I know family sometimes take her away. But I can't wait for that. Lydia and Trish going to be on there with. I know. I can't believe I made it 2 years. Hey, Bud Files. 2 years. And this is like show 202 or 203. I've done over 200 lives. Over 200. Oh, my God. I know. I don't think, okay, I'll ask you in the thing because I didn't know if you were going to be in the chat or you were going to be on the panel. But either way, controversial cruising. I think I asked that question. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I asked in my brain. But anybody that's stopping by and don't know me, I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Gray. And if you have not subscribed to me, why? Why not? I am a great creator. You remember that Warm Strong? I am a great creator. So you'll come on back on by and you visit Big Mama house and you'll love being here. You will love being at Big Mama's house. Okay, on Wednesday, Sung Art shared me out and Geeky Girl shared me out. I tell you, but I'm going to talk about my jury duty yesterday. I can always get out of jury duty. Well, I can't get out of jury duty, but I can always have a certain reason why I can get out of jury duty. I wish I could share that with y'all. It's something that happened in 1960. Something sad, but yeah, and it always gets me out. The poor judge, they be about to cry. And I know they want to send me on my merry way as soon as I tell them. And he was about the first name that he called, said I could go home. Yeah, sometimes you have stuff that happened, not particular to me, somebody, my dad, is something happened in 1960. So, yeah. And sometimes it wasn't the thing that he did, it was just a procedure that they took. And I'm not quite sure at that time in 1960 if it was done right. So yeah, I don't know. One day maybe I need to make a video of that, because a lot of times we hide stuff and we're ashamed, and we shouldn't be ashamed of anything, really. I don't know why. When somebody else does something, I don't know why we become ashamed in it. Even if we have depression, we're ashamed to tell people on medication. We're just ashamed. But how is everybody day going today? I know it's very early for controversial cruising, but Files, how you been and where y'all been? Where have y'all been up to? I want to know. I've been up really early. Yesterday I had to go for jury duty, and we have a courthouse close to us, but they always send me way out. It takes us about a good 15-20 minutes to get there. And that's what always angers me. I only got to serve jury duty one time close to me. One time close. Now, if they tell me to go over to Tampa, I ain't going. I ain't going. They say 50% of people do not show up for jury duty. I'm looking at him like, really? I should have been part of that 50%. That's what I should have been. Anybody serve time on jury duty? Actually went to jury duty and served on a jury? I want to know. I've been to jury duty about 4 times, y'all. Four. In the state of Florida, you don't have to go after you turn 70. Hey, CV. I just asked, did anybody here ever serve on a jury? In their lifetime, because my lifetime of serving on juries is about over. I tell you. But let me tell you a little bit about jury duty. Ain't nobody warm strong. You ever served on jury duty? Bud Files, controversial cruising. Anybody served on jury duty? But let me tell you about me and jury duty. And was they guilty or not guilty? Mine would have been, if I would have been on it, would have been a robbery case. That's what mine would have been, a robbery case yesterday. And the one before that would have been a murder case. Glad I am not guilty. Controversial. He got lucky. He got all out 3 times. Let me tell you, controversial cruising. As you get older and more criminals come, let me tell you, you're going to be serving some jury time, because that's what's happening here in Tampa Bay area. Everybody is getting jury summons. Everybody. And then they called, this guy did robbery. I don't know what else he did, but they called 56 of us in there. I'm like, why you gotta have 56 people in here to question them to see if you only need 6? That's crazy. Yeah, CV, y'all found them not guilty. I knew it. I'm gonna never be picked. Oh yeah, that's true. I have a reason too. I have to tell you about that in private, but yeah. I said, really, I should have them notated, because they never can use me anyway. Like I said, something from 1960, so they can't never use me. Almost got on a murder trial. Murder. You stay in California, y'all huge up there. But they excused all of us. Yeah, they probably got a plea bargain or something. But you know what? I still say criminals, they win, because we ain't did nothing bad and we still got to go to the courthouse. Then what they do when you get there, they search everything. They had some people pull off their shoes. Like you're at the airport. I feel like a criminal when I go. I don't know what anybody else. When I go in that courthouse, I feel like why you got to search us? I know why, y'all. I'm just trying to be funny. But I know CV, I used to go out. I taught childbirth education out at the schools. And I used to have to sign in all the time. And somebody asked me for my ID. I guess they didn't know me. And I say, sure, you should be protecting me from these children. Talking about they won't mind. But yeah, and then people have to get off work. Well, a lot of people was happy to get off work. I can tell you that. Because the first time I ever served on a jury, I was working then. I was so happy to get off work. And then when we got there, they told us we could go home. And you know I didn't go back to work. I can tell you that. But you know what the sad part, I'm going to say again, I know it's our civic duty. I know that. One time, if you didn't vote, they wouldn't put you in the pool. But they stopped that. Now they take it from the driver's license. Everybody that has a driver's license is thrown into that pool of people. Okay. And like I said, we have no choice. We have no choice. You know what? And I'm not saying this negatively. Honestly, I'm not. I stay in the US of A and I don't want to stay nowhere else right now. Okay. But when I don't have a choice, I don't feel like I'm free. Do you feel like that? If I don't have a choice, if I don't want to go, I can get arrested for not going, or I have to pay $100 fine or serve community service. I looked it all up. People. If you don't have a choice on that, do you really feel like we are free? Hey, Sing Art. Hey, Sing Art. And then another thing. Listen to this, CV. Because I know you're a homeowner. Now, if the government, did I write it down? Okay, eminent domain. Now, if the government, say if I got my house and they want to build a school on my property, they can come take my property. They can come take it. And even if I sue them, they'll pay me more money, but they still can take my property. That's the only way you win, getting more money than what they're offering you. Is that freedom? I want to know, y'all, is that freedom? Nobody answered me. We do not live in a free society. I wish Elliot was on here. Elliot has something to say. But only in the US of A that they can take your property and go from there. Did y'all see where Twitter is talking about starting to charge you if you trying to look at something. If you post, did anybody see that? Did Twitter say that they're gonna start charging if you post? Hey, VS Speaks Royally, thanks for coming in. Did anybody see that? That Twitter is gonna start charging to post? And I didn't post on Twitter this morning that I was live, but who gonna pay? Who is gonna pay? Due here in Canada to my friend house. Hey, Carrie, you're a new name. Thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoy your stay while you're here. And VS Speaks Royally said, I just saw that Muskie was thinking of charging. Yeah, to use X, but I wasn't sure if it was. Yeah, it's true. They already got it set up. They're letting you still post for now, but they stick it right in your face when you go there. So I didn't even go this morning. I don't know if they're going to win on that one or not. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to win on that or not. Let me see if anybody else. But yeah, they're going to stop. But Facebook was talking about that years ago. but they changed it. They was talking about charging us for posting on Facebook. Now, Facebook might get away with it more than Twitter because people like Facebook, you know. But Carrie Leonard, do you have a channel? Your name is new. And where are you from? Tell me, where are you from? Thank you, everybody that's here. And you thumbs up if you're coming in. I don't even care if you're in the bushes. To help me grow, share me out. I will thank you. And I'll put you on my little ticker tape. And the people that shared me out on Wednesday was Saying Art. Saying Art gonna be drawing a picture of me. Yeah. And maybe drawing a couple of them if I really like the first one. And make sure I show it off. But yeah. And another thing, do y'all remember years ago Netflix went from Scott? Oh, you're from Ontario. Welcome. We got Pete from Ontario. And she stole my thunder. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Oh, and I forgot. Did I say Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? I'm going to be celebrating my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. Yep. So I cannot believe I made 2 years, y'all. I cannot believe I made 2 whole years. The people in the chat, how long have you been YouTube creators? I know Lydia's been 10 years. But most of us haven't been like long, so I just wonder. But yeah, Netflix went up on their prices. Do anybody remember that years ago? And they start losing customers left and right. And you know what Netflix did? They lowered them prices. They lowered them prices back to what they was, because people say that they weren't going to put up with, with them doing that, So I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't know. Everybody's charging for everything now. They're nickel and penny everything that they can get your hands on. I've been going out a lot since the pandemic. I've really started going out, and every store I go to, everybody want to offer you a credit card. I'm like, huh? They'll get the younger people. Older people generally don't do it. But let me tell you, this girl had to be a great salesman. Okay. Because I'm going to close the card anyway. I end up getting the card, and I looked at that. I'm like, do you know how much they had? This was an ultra. I was thinking it's just going to be a store card. This was an ultra Visa or whatever. $9,500. $9,500. If they don't lower it down to at least $300, the limit, they can have it back. No $9,500 on no ultra card. Are they losing their mind? Carrie said one game on Facebook they purchased. Oh, okay. Okay. But it's just everybody is nickel and dime people, and they don't have the money. They do not have the money. And we're going to get back to talking about property too. And I know Carrie lives in Ontario, Canada. But here, Carrie, say if my house is paid off free and clear. Okay, we pay taxes on the land, okay, or the whole plot of land. And okay, that's fine, because you got to pay taxes to fix up everything. But then we've got insurance on the house, which we need, but they're not paying for certain things, which is, they said, I don't know if anybody else heard that some insurance companies are not going to pay for storm damage. They're going to say it's an act of God. Because, a lot of insurance don't pay for like earthquakes and stuff, So, well, when I post on the app formerly known as Twitter, It's very sluggish, and depending on the topic, number 45 or yeah, oh really? Today I actually started a thread strictly to push YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna have to follow you over there. I will. I'll follow because I only post to for my lives is what I post. But you know what, Via Speak, I really want to speak to you. I don't know if you would accept my call over Instagram, but I really want to. I'll write in your thing and ask you because it's something I really. It's dealing with YouTube. Um, let's see. One game on Facebook they purchased. I already did that one. Let's see. Very Ontario. People are up there have to pay for the damage from the storm. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. We pay all that money for our homeowner insurance here. I stay in Florida. So when whatever water damage, okay, they supposed to pay for it. Flooding, you have to pay extra money for it. Okay. Like I always say, I stay on top of the hill so I don't flood. The people down the hill, they have to pay for flood insurance. But now they're saying they're not going to pay for wind and damage. They haven't started saying which insurance yet. But yeah, it's like, oh, I'm intrigued. But yeah, honestly, if we could afford to put lots of money away. Say if we had money enough to cover the house, and not pay insurance, and we just sock money into an account, I would say drop the insurance. Hey, OG, that's what I would say. Because the only thing it seems like they're going to pay for is if fire. That's the only, and I guess they'll call that the act of God too. If the lightning hit it, because they wouldn't pay for it if the lightning hit it. So we paying you all this money every year, and we don't even put in a claim because you're too scared to put in a claim because they're going to go up on it. It's crazy. Oh, gee, you saying what? Betty, oh, Lord, that's cold-blooded. It is. I love you. I got a little green. I ain't got black on today. Emotions. Oh my God, it's been forever. Did you get married yet? Emotions. If everybody don't know emotions, put hashtag Betty down there. But he sings these silky songs that, make you move and all that good stuff. I met him on Tuba Chat. About like where I meet everybody else on Tuba Chat is what it is. But yeah, it's like I just don't know. I know we say we stay in America, but are we truly free? Are we truly free? Like I was saying, but I gotta go back to jury duty though. Scratch and Pete, Eerie Frog, I forgot who else, Wallstrom probably was included. They thought it was funny. I had to go to jury duty. Hurricane Andrew wiped out many properties and casualty insurance companies. What the heck? Lord, I'm asking. I stay in Florida. I know it hit Florida. But where did it hit? Man, it got tough after that on what they were covering. Was that in Miami or Orlando? Which one was that? Yeah, because nobody would insure our house anymore. So we had to go to Citizens Insurance. And then get this, we're on Citizens Insurance, and they can elect not to take us, or they can send us to another insurance place. But we also got to pay into this fund for other people casualties. I don't get it. Up here, we have to pay taxes on the house. And if we move, that's what we do. And if we move, the government takes it and put townhouses and condos. It is, my husband had eminent domain and his whole block because they built a school. And he really had to fight them to the end to get more money than what they were going to pay him, because he just wasn't going to, him and his neighbor, they were just going to, so they were the two that got the highest amounts because they weren't going to leave, you know. So owning a property, you never own it. You never own it. It's still, to me, it's less expensive than living in and renting. It really is. It's to me, right at this time. Now, say if something happened to my husband, then this 2,200 square feet house have to go. But I wouldn't move into an apartment. I would move to Gainesville. I always say that I would move to a small town is what I would do. Okay. But anyway, I've asked this question before, y'all. And I got some different people in here, and I got some older people in here too. And I got a 35-year-old in here still. But what if you went, because some of the people that's older still work in this group. I work now for you too. What if you woke up? What if you went to bed? Thank you. It was hard. It was so hard. Emotion. It was hard. Oh, it brought tears to my eyes. And it still is. It still is. It don't seem as much as a grind, but I think I'm a little lost right now. Yeah, just a tad bit lost. Just a tad bit. Oh my goodness, 11 years. Started 2012. Oh my goodness, you're a veteran. Yeah, Lydia is 10 years. She's been doing it. So, yeah, speaks Riley. How long you been doing it? Okay, say if you were working every day and you went to bed and you woke up and magically you came into all this money. Let's say it's $1 billion. Not even a billion. Say if it's 2 or 3 million. We're going to make it reasonable. We'll say 3 million. Would you go to work that morning? Would you go to work that morning? Say if you just all of a sudden you got this huge inheritance. Would you still continue your job? Would you still continue doing YouTube? What would you do? I want to know, what would you do? What would you do? Let's see. VS Speaks Royally said, took a long break. Thank you, everybody that's here. Thumbs up, thumbs up. This is just Chit Chat Wednesday. Sometimes I do this and not really have. I just like to talk, run my mouth. That's one of my major assets, one of my strengths. Not going to tell you my weakness. Listening. That's one of my weaknesses. Okay, I admit it. Okay. Ace Flat. Hi there, Scratching Pete. Ace Flat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Wanshaw says, taking the day off. Okay. I'm sure if I was working, I wouldn't have went back another day. I hated my job. Now, when I was a doula, I'm sure I would have continued on that. Then I probably wouldn't have charged my clients. That's what I would have done. That's when you love something. Hey, D. And if you love something, you'll continue doing it no matter how much money you have. So I know that. Welcome, D. Welcome, welcome. Did you kill all them worms that was in your yard? If I came at $1 million overnight, I would do YouTube full time and whatever else that made me happy. The job would get as much notice as they would give me if they were to lay me off. Oh, so you'll give them notice. I would give them notice. The job, my 9 to 5. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. I tell you. Carrie said, wrong one. Oh, Lordy, wrong one. Let's see. I thought Carrie said, August 23. to September 1923. Oh, so you're brand new. You're brand new. Okay. All right. How you enjoying YouTube? How are you enjoying YouTube? Oh my goodness. You're a newbie. You are a newbie. 1 month. You're a newbie. How's it going? Make sure you come Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that will be my 2 years, and I'm gonna celebrate a little bit with my friends. And we're gonna talk about YouTube a lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. Oh. D has big old fuzzy wuzzy worms, and she say they're still crawling about. They're big too. They're about this big. She said I would be gone immediately as they do. Yeah. Ain't no way I wouldn't even call. I wouldn't even call. The only thing I don't like is once you win it, it's made public. So once you win it, you need to just close your house up for a couple of days and figure it out. Hey, Frosty Garden Adventures. Frosty changed his name the other day because he's a gardener. So I think that, yeah, Frosty, and it has a little ring to it, Frosty. It really does. Like Facebook better. Okay. And you know what I say, Carrie? Anytime anything is new, it always seems a little harder. You know what I mean? So, you're just starting and it's a month. I say give it a year. Give it a good year. Okay. And that's what I say. Going into my 3rd year, I got to give it my all. My all, my all, my all. Because at the end of that year, honestly, if I don't feel, because I'm not young, y'all, I'll be 68 in December. So, I don't know, but I'm giving myself to September 2024, and that'll be 3 years. So they say on YouTube, 3, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. But anyway. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for holding me in the background. And every number counts. I'm just going down the chat. Well, I am so grateful. Grateful. Oh, okay. Dee says she upload those big old worms on YouTube. They're a lot. I am Betty. That's a blessing. I know. And we're going to get back to about winning those millions. What would you do? But, even going into retirement, you go to bed and you wake up and you don't have to go anywhere. I got to experience that, and I got to experience it at 57. So that is freedom. That's freedom. Freedom. When you retire, I'm telling you, people say that retirement is underrated, overrated. I don't think so. I don't think so. We're talking about, hey, famous. We're talking about thanks. We're talking about, retirement, going to bed, say like famous, he works. So I know if he got $3 million stored in his account, I don't know if he'll start working because he's a chef. But I'm telling you, retirement is not overrated. Okay, I can say that. It's just, you wake up and you're like, what am I going to do today? Now the door is open. What am I going to do? I know some people went back to work because they say they couldn't they couldn't take the boredom. But I don't know how people think like that, because I'm never bored. Carrie said, 58. You're getting close. Carrie. You're getting close. 60 was hard for me. 60. That was hard because then you can't live another 60 years. That was hard. The mortality kicks in. It was hard. It really was. So, yeah, that was really hard. Mortality kicks in, and there you go. But I think, um, younger, that I would have dreamed bigger. And that's what I try to tell younger people. Grow, dream big. And all the young people, honestly, and I know everybody won't do YouTube, but if you do it and you're smart about it, and you're smart and you're really smart with your money, you can get generational wealth off of YouTube. You really can, but you got to be smart and you got to learn the tricks of the trade. And that's basically what it is. Okay, so yeah, because you can't keep doing the same thing, because you're going to get the same results is what it is. So yeah, but yeah, I am so happy all of you are here this morning. I surely am. And but yeah, I keep going from the jewelry thing and back. But okay, we got there. Went through the scanner thing, and I'm surprised they don't have the body thing. This is at jury duty at the courthouse. And then we got, wait a minute, I'm gonna make y'all laugh. It was like the whole big, huge room was filled. Okay. Then somebody started coughing. You should have seen everybody turn. One lady was coughing behind me. I got up and moved. She couldn't stop coughing. I got my little sanitary wipe, and I tell you, and clean my hands. Everybody in the, they're saying, if you're gonna get that pandemic thing, the C, then you need to don't be in a room like that. Okay. And then we sat there a little while. They said that 14 judges was waiting for us. And they had to, I guess, get their register together to see how many people they wanted to come up. So anyway, about 56, but I only stayed to noon. Okay, so you should have seen me running out that place. I couldn't wait to leave. I could not wait to leave. So anyway, and I got a couple of new people in here, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. Because some of them don't truly know me. And I think, I pulled back up this sheet to talk about myself a little bit, and I got, some good stuff to talk about. And I hope everybody Wednesday is going great. We're at the middle of the week, and the people that are working, I know you cannot wait for Friday. I remember those days. I remember looking out the window and say, God, if you could get me out of here, I promise I won't never come back up in here. And that's what happened. I'm telling you, I got out that 9-to-5 job after 15 years, and I have worked for myself ever since. I'm telling you. Yep, awesome. A quick call because someone didn't show. Oh, okay. Sucking now. Oh, look what I got. Oh, I ain't gonna, what they say over at VS, they talking about, she be doing them dollars like we at the strip show. Yeah, I like hers better. She be singing her own one too. I do. I like that better. But you know what? Thank you. I pulled up the wrong one. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Oh, let me go back to comments. Now I got the right one. Oh, I could have pulled it up from there. I wasn't even thinking. Thank you so much. Thank you. you. That's money toward my camera. Ah, 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 ah. That's my camera. That's my camera. Thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget tonight, Warm Strong and Controversial Cruising is going to be on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I don't know exactly what they're going to be talking about, but it's going to be something about cruising. I can promise you that. But yeah, I'll be there tonight, and then Warm Strong on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He'll be on live. So yeah. But Rudy, thanks again so much. Thanks again. Yeah, it's 12:10 a.m. Dee stays in Australia if nobody else knows. And she's already Thursday, and you will all get there. Yes, we pray. We pray. You take one day at a time. That's what you get. So yeah, and Rooted Essentials was on live the other day, and you got a lot of trolls in there. I know you only seen one, but you had about two in there. And I didn't know. I went over to Instagram to try to find you famous and to see, but I couldn't find your Instagram because I wanted to see what you wanted me to do, because I was going to get rid of them is what I was going to do, but I didn't know how you wanted to handle it. That's what it was. So I have to ask you how you want to handle it, because I know you were talking to him, and I know some people do that. Rich New Design, he does that. He don't tend to get rid of them. He tend to talk to them, and then he tend to ignore. I got Robin and Roro. If she out there listening, hey baby girl. I love Robin when she comes in. Robin, if you won $1 million, what would you do? I asked Robin. Robin will tell us, what would you do? What would you do with $1 million? I'll buy me a Fifth Avenue penthouse too in New York. Not a 3. If it was 10 million, yeah, not 3 million, but I would buy me a penthouse in New York. That would be, I want to go to the big city, but I don't want to live in the big city. So yeah, that's what I would do if I had lots of money. And I need to turn this fan on. Hold on for a minute. I need to turn the fan on. I changed my desk around and got from there. But another thing about the pandemic, I gotta throw this in. It saved me a lot of money, y'all, because I didn't go shopping or anything. So I didn't spend any money. Now that I've been going out, I've been spending money. I'm going off today too. But that was one thing I noticed. The biggest difference with me going more out is I'm spending more money. Do you think? Yeah, but you know what I say is it's less energy to go back and forth. Just get rid of them. That's what I say, because you're using your energy. Ignore and then get rid of them. But everybody, and that's what I'm saying, famous, everybody handle trolls differently. Like I say, Rich New Design, he does what you did. So if you're comfortable doing that, then you're comfortable, but if they tend to pop up with mine, I tend to just get rid of them right away, because I can kind of tell when they come in. You can kind of tell, like when you were saying, I don't understand what you're talking about. Right there, that's the biggest hint, is their troll. Yeah, but you had 2 of them in there. But like I say, you handle it the way that's comfortable for you. That's what I say. And sometimes I could have it wrong. I think one day I thought one was 1. And I went over to Instagram to tell Pete, and Pete said, I know he already had an eye on him anyway, but I can kind of tell, There is Jamie. Fisher Jamie is in the house. Yep, she gonna be with me on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her and Warmstrong. I ain't even asked them. I told them. I told them, honey. Cause when Jamie had her monetization, I was tired. I tell you, everybody, a lot of people not having monetization parties like they used to. I really didn't want to have a monetization party. But yeah, but I want to celebrate the 2 years. Robin says $1 million. Oh, I would give my family enough to make their dreams come true. I would then travel all around the world. Okay. This what I learned from working from the bank at 15 years, Robin. Thank you, everybody that's here. Thumbs up if you have not thumbs up, because that helps a sister out. Okay, and put me in that algorithm. And I see you, Trish. I see you. Okay. But what I learned from the bank is family members, yes. Don't give it to them all at one time, Robin. Don't, because they're gonna come back for more. That's one thing I learned. They're gonna come back and then they're gonna say you ain't give them enough. They're gonna get mad with you, you know. But I say that I say give them in pieces. I wouldn't give them the whole bulk of it at one time. You know, a good amount every year is what I would do with family members. And I done got rid of your thing. Let me see what else you said. I took it off. Yeah, family members to make their dreams come true, and I would travel around the world. Okay. I don't know what I would do. Honestly, I have to sit down and write that out. You know I want that Fifth Avenue apartment in New York, but honestly, it would really make me comfortable. So I would definitely want a comfortable life. I would love for my family to have comfort. I would definitely, but I would give them a lump sum every year. That's what I would do, because I see how many people mess up money when they got the $1 million. Most people that become millionaires off the lottery, they're broke in 2 or 3 years. All that money is gone because they go out and they buy those expensive homes. And I'm going down my chat. They buy those expensive homes, not realizing taxes and everything, are on those homes. So yeah, that's, so people mismanage their monies with that. So yeah, but I know and some friends too, really, or even people that helped me years ago when I was raising my kids, people names in my brain like Pat. There were different people, but Pat stands out the most because her and her husband really helped me. It wasn't financially, but if my car broke down or something, her husband would fix it for free. So I got a pair of earrings she gave me, and I still wear them to this day. And yeah, so people like that you don't forget. I'm telling you. On my way to the food bank, your volunteer day. But right fast, Robin, I wanted to go to the food bank, and my husband wouldn't let me go. He said, "Cause we don't need it." But they say people with lots of money go to them food banks. I told him, I said people with a lot of money, but I didn't go, Robin. I didn't go. I listened to him. Do any of y'all go to the food bank and y'all don't need to go? I know y'all ain't going to admit it. Y'all ain't going to admit it. I know y'all not going to admit it. Okay. I got a couple of new people here, and I'm going to go over this a little bit. Bye, Robin. I hope my Roro listening. Okay. What is my full name? I am Betty J. Gathers. And the ones that been around with me a lot, y'all should be able to answer this, is what is the origin. Where did I get my name from? Where did my name originate from? Where did my name originate from? Armstrong, you should know. I get a box of fresh produce just for volunteering. Yeah, they used to have, what was that thing where you would pay money and you community volunteer, and I forgot, but that was a good deal. I can't forget. I used to go down there and get it. A lot of the churches used to do it. They used to do them at community centers where you would pay less than what, you know, you would pay less than what it was worth. I can't remember share something, but I used to do that and I liked it. I guess Armstrong don't know where I got my name from. Okay, this gonna sound funny only because I'm 67. My mom learned, and y'all bet not forget this. My mom learned that my dad had a woman on the side, and guess what her name was? Betty Jean. Okay, that's where my name originated. Don't y'all forget it. Yes, my daddy did that to me. My daddy named me, but he named me for his side chick. Wasn't he nice? I have to tell you what happened to him years ago, but wasn't he nice? He paid for that dearly. I know, right? That's why I'm surprised Armstrong don't remember. Yeah, she learned that. My dad, he was something. He was something, but he died really young. Really young. Yep, he died really young. He died when he was 30. My dad was, yeah, he was a pistol. Hey Uno, how you doing? Thank you. Just passing through, thumbs up. Hey, that's my kind of person to say hello at work. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you. Oh, I remember. That's 67 years ago, 68 years ago. If I can say it, you can say it. You know what? I have no shame. And and stuff I don't want to speak on, I won't speak on it. Care? 68 years old. I don't care. How old am I? I will be 68 December 10th. And don't y'all forget it. My son coming down with the grandbaby. I hope he has my granddaughter with him too. Hey, Wong. How you doing, Wong? Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Okay, my next question is, and that's really for everybody. Let's see. My mom did the same thing. She had a crush on a man named Daryl, so she but she wasn't going. You think she was going with him when she got pregnant with you? See, he was going with the woman. While and it's on record, girl. His life is on record. That's all I gotta say. My dad, but you know what? Even though I really didn't know my dad, he died when I was like 5. You're still bonded. It's weird about that. It is weird. I am still bonded to my dad. So I don't ask me why. Thank you, Uno, so much. I try hard. Moisturize that face. Put some makeup on and you look younger. And don't wear frumpy clothes and you'll be all right. Let's see. What is my biggest strength? My biggest strength is chit chat. My biggest strength is talking, writing. I can write out anything. You need me to write you out a speech, just give me the paperwork and I can write it out. What else? I can talk to 1 million of people and not be nervous. I can do that. That is my strength. And my weakness, I tend to give up too easy. Sometimes I tend to give up too easy. And they said, how do I compensate for one of my weaknesses and one of my strengths? I just try harder. I do try, but sometimes I think I give up too soon. Even with YouTube, I try really hard, really hard. And the only, yes, she was. Was that his middle name famous? And you what they say? We just messed up. We just messed up. Um, let's see. What was my dream job as a child? What was your dream? What did you want to do when you were a child? I didn't have a dream. I say that every time, and when people are consistent, I didn't even know you could dream big. Because parents at that time, they were so busy working, trying to make ends meet. They ain't had time. Our parents didn't help us with no homework. You think our parents back in them days helped us with homework? We did our own and we did good at it. Our parents didn't help us with no homework. Are you kidding me? You better. And we graduated too. We really did. A little nurse, a cheerleader, and hairdresser. Okay, and you got to do the hairdresser. And I always said that I love pregnant women. If nobody knew that, I have from a little child. Don't ask me why, but I got to become, a doula to work with pregnant women, before pregnancy, when they have the baby in labor, and after they have the baby. Yep. And still talk to some of those women, and one is really close. I'll never be able to get rid of her. And she gonna come on live one day, and I told her she better be looking cute too. His first name. Okay. Oh, great. If you did all three, that is great to have done that in your life. That is great. Let's see. Am I extrovert or introvert? I am an extrovert out and an introvert when I'm home. I could be a politician wife. I could be a truck driver wife. I could be a doctor's wife. And I can take care of the home front. Because really a doctor, he gone most of the time. So you're going to have to do most of that. The truck driver gone. And I hear women, this is one thing too. When you marry a truck driver and you start complaining that he's gone all the time, you knew that when you got him. Okay. Politician, he gone all the time. And 9 times out of 10, he gonna have a woman on the side. I said 9 times out of 10. I didn't say 10 times out of 10. So you already know it. You basketball players, 9 times out of 10, the same thing. So I don't know what you're crying about, because you already knew. You already knew that man wasn't gonna be faithful. You already knew that. I didn't say all of them now. I said 9 out of 10. Shanks of Travel. Hey, cutie pie. Shanks of Travel is here. Official Jamie said I was a caregiver. I cheered. I want to be a cheerleader. I cheer y'all on. Oh, okay. And I did hair for 30 years. Okay. I wanted to be a cheerleader too. I just wanted to wear them little short skirts and bounce around. That's what I never got. I ain't even tried to be a cheerleader. That's why I said I didn't try a lot of stuff. I would have been good at debate team. I would have been good at debate team. Thank you for lurking. Thank you so much for lurking. I've been on here an hour. Boy, I can talk, can I? Sucky now. Sucky now. He's using my words. Sucky now. Are you a morning person or evening person? A night owl. Yeah, morning or night owl. Okay. I am a morning person. Everybody on here know that I get up early. Okay. I can sleep in, but I get up early. My husband, he sleeps late. My husband has enjoyed retirement, y'all. My husband lucked up that he got to retire early at 50 from General Electric because they moved from Florida. And he had enough time in to get his pension. So he never went back to work. And my husband's 11 years older than me. He never went back to work. He just couldn't wait until he turned 62 so he could get the pension and that on top. So yeah, he got blessed. He got blessed. Shanks the Travel is here. How you doing today, Shanks the Travel? Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, controversial. But what time you go to bed? 3 to 4 a.m. You'll be on live. That's right, but you'll be early with but then you have the game show after. That's another thing y'all should know about me. I don't like playing games. Anybody else on here don't like playing? I don't like playing games. I don't like playing cards. I don't like playing Jeopardy. I don't like concentration or whatever it used to be. I don't like none of them. So don't invite me on no game show. I don't like games, So yeah, Jamie, you got those teenagers there too. Nighttime. Now, when I was a doula working with pregnant women in labor, I would sleep whenever I could sleep and get up whenever I got up. Okay. So that was a little bit different. But then after I stopped that, then I got back into getting up early in the morning. And Colin don't let me sleep in. So he has his certain time he's gonna be up. I tell you. Let's see. I got one last one here. Do you plan things or do you wing it? Do you plan it or you wing it? I do both, but I wing it more than I plan it, and that's not good. So the ones in the chat, do you plan for things or do you wing it? Now, what I plan for is money I spend. Say, like now, I want a new laptop. So I know what I have to do. I have to save because I don't want to put it on time. I could, but I don't want to. So I got to save. And what I was going to do, the laptop I got now is going to trade it back in to make it cheaper because Apple does that. Then but I really want to give it to my husband because he really need to start his skills more on the computer. He really does. So that's going to cost me, I think, how much was they going to pay me for this? 400 or 500? It was one of them. I can't remember. So I think I'm going to do that. Jamie said both. She says she plan it and she wing it. And that's what most of us do, plan it and wing it, even though we say we're planners. But it's over an hour. Y'all know I kind of stick with the hour. And I'm just so glad all of you came today. And the ones that hit hashtag Betty, I meant to say hashtag replay when you come in. And I'm just so happy, that, there's Elliot. I needed you earlier, Elliot. I got to ask this last question because Elliot just got here. I ain't leaving right now because my Elliot just got him. Okay, Elliot. I had jury duty yesterday. Now, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I have to go. If I don't go, the state of Florida will charge me $100 or more, or they'll put me in jail, or I have to do community service, which they say they usually don't bother people. But see, when you're honest, you're going to think that they're coming to arrest you at any time. Now, Elliot, we stay in a free country. Do you think it's free? If you can make me do something I don't want to do, I ain't free. What you think, Elliot? I wanted Elliot's answer on that because and then the eminent domain, Elliot. They can come in and say they need my property for school. And then they're going to try to underpay me for the property. I ain't got no choice. I got to move. And the only way I can win is I have to, I'm still talking because it's going to take Ellie a little time. And then I have to leave. And then they may, well, what about the jury duty? I know it's a civic duty. I know that, but I still should have a choice if I want to do it. Now, I ain't going nowhere. U.S. of A, right hand. I ain't going nowhere. Okay? So I'm just saying, I just don't feel like it's right that if I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And they say 50% of people don't show up for the jury trial. Okay? So Dee says she's tried to plan, but yeah, stuff happens. I'm surprised you didn't cuss, girl, because Dee loved to cuss. Elliot says, no, it is not free. And I don't agree with, yeah, they could just come take my property. Free and clear. I got a big piece of property, and then they're going to come in here and try to huh? You said what? They're going to pay me. I have to take them to court because you're going to pay me, because if I leave this house I've been in over 30 years, you ain't going to want to give me what market value is out there. So you just trying to take away my freedom. Okay. But they do it all the time in the city. I got out of jury duty. Yay! I was meant to be doing it too. In Florida, it stops at 70 is when it stops. You don't have to do it after 70 years old. My husband talking about, you should have asked him, you so close to 70, can't you? It's a civic duty. I know. And my brother tries to get out of it all the time. You know what, Elliot? I don't try to get out of it. I put it off. You can put it off one time. And when you put it off, it's 6 months. And as I was driving there, Elliot, I was like, I should have did this 6 months ago and just got it on out the way. Sometimes you can get off jury duty if you answer the questions the right way. I don't have to. I have a reason, a major reason. So they'll never use me. They will never. I always have to go up to the judge thing to tell them they would never use me. It was something that happened in 1960. Not to me, but a family. They'll never use me in a jury trial. They will never use me ever. And I don't even have to lie about it. Okay. If it's a capital case, you tell him you don't believe in the death penalty. You don't believe in the death penalty. Okay, don't answer that. Don't, because then I have to answer. Don't answer. Don't answer. And they're actually only supposed to take land according to the U.S. Constitution, the military. Okay. Well, you know, they change up a little bit of everything, Elliot. They really do. They really change it up for whatever, because we voted for no more daylight savings time. We still do it. People with felonies or whatever, after what they can vote, Florida still do it. So what was the use is what sometimes I say, what's the use, because they're gonna do what they want to do, you know. But okay, I'm gonna get ready to go now. And I try to stay, a little at an hour and try to do it that way because it makes, my day longer. But I get to meet all of you, all the ones that come and look at this after. Hashtag Betty, hashtag replay in the comments. So, and VS, okay, I was at jury yesterday, so I couldn't see you. Okay, but everybody, thank you so much for being here. And let's see, I'm trying to hit this button. I'm slow today, but thank you. And I will see y'all on Friday. Oh, today? Yeah, Friday.
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. Ayy, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying?
I was gonna come back. And wait a minute, not yet. I see you still here, Elliot, or did you leave? I missed oh, you missed a read. Mini epic one. I know. Wait a minute. I know. I hope he's not gone. Oh, my brother told told the judge that he had no confidence in law enforcement, that they booted him off. Yeah. The thing with me from 1960 was they it was a procedural thing that they did. That's what gets me. Oh, thank you, Cheetah. I wanted to come back for that comment, Elliot, and he's probably gone, but I wanted to come back just in case. And Rudy said he was back, but that's why I just wanted to come back for the comment, Elliot. Thank you. Oh, you were not late. You came just in time. I mean, just in time. Elliot, are you going live today? I missed your other live. Probably not. Elliot do lives. He pops up, at different times, but yeah, but you are not late, and I'm gonna go this time, y'all. But I saw that, and I will chat. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything with y'all later. Bye-bye.